Cats seem so independent and self-sufficient, but beneath that confident exterior lies a sensitive creature deeply attuned to our actions and environment. In this video, we've gathered the 13 most common and scientifically backed mistakes that well-meaning cat parents make, mistakes that can unintentionally break their beloved cat's heart. Number 13. Laser pointers. Okay, so there's nothing more fun than watching your fur baby go absolutely nuts over a laser pointer. They stalk that little red dot, they pounce on it, and then, this part's kind of funny, honestly, they act all confused when it just vanishes from underneath them. They must be having the time of their life, right? Well, not exactly. Cats do enjoy the chase part of it, sure, but never actually catching anything can genuinely leave them frustrated. Experts basically recommend giving the hunt an ending. Lead your cat around with the laser for a bit and then land it right on a toy they can actually pounce on and catch. That little bit of satisfaction matters more than you'd think. Number 12. Not spreading out their territory. A lot of cat parents, especially in smaller apartments, try to save space by tucking everything, litter box, food, water, toys, into one corner. Makes sense from a human, tidy house perspective. Think about it from your cat's point of view for a second. Would you want to eat your dinner right next to the toilet? Cats really do prefer their food and water kept well away from where they go to the bathroom. And honestly, that's a pretty easy fix once you notice it. Number 11. How you pick them up. There's actually a right way to do this. Scoop one hand under the ribs, lift them up, and hold them against your chest with their head near your shoulder, and your other hand supporting their back end. That's it. Other methods range from mildly uncomfortable to, kinda dangerous. Picking a cat up by the scruff, for instance, might have worked when mom cat did it to them as a kitten, but their neck skin was never built to carry their full adult weight without some real discomfort. And cradling them like a baby, as cute as it looks for the camera, most cats hate having their belly exposed and their weight unsupported like that. The golden rule, basically. Your cat's weight should always be on you, never dangling. Number 10. What you think is punishment, they think is just you being scary. Most cat parents would never hit or kick their cat, obviously. But a lot of people think there's no harm in a quick spritz of water when the cat's doing something bad. Here's the thing though, cats have a pretty limited ability to connect something that happened a few minutes ago with a punishment happening right now. Unlike, say, a human roommate who'd eventually connect getting sprayed with leaving dishes in the sink, your cat just won't make that leap unless you catch them in the exact act. And beyond just not working, this kind of delayed punishment can actually build anxiety and erode trust over time. They just learn that you're unpredictable, not that the behavior was wrong. Number 9, their water. You might figure, hey, as long as the bowl's full, we're good. But cats are surprisingly picky about this. Ever notice how obsessed they get with a running faucet? In the wild, running water tends to be cleaner than standing water, so there's an instinct behind that fascination. Even if the dish looks full, it's worth washing it out and giving fresh water daily, or at the very least every other day. Number 8. Only having one litter box. Humans can share a bathroom just fine. Cats, not so much. At least not always. See, cats use urine to mark territory, sort of like posting a "this is mine" sign. So in a multi-cat home, one shared box can basically mean asking one cat to mark inside what might feel like another cat's turf. Kind of like your landlord telling you there's no bathroom in your unit, you've got to use the neighbor's. Awkward, to say the least. The general guideline most behaviorists give is one litter box per cat, plus one extra. Number 7. How often you're actually cleaning that litter box. You might think you're keeping on top of it, and hey, even if you didn't care about your cat's comfort, you probably wouldn't want a stinky box around either. But your cat's sense of smell is dramatically better than yours. Ideally, you're scooping daily for urine, and immediately after they poop. Think about it, they have to physically stand in there every time they use it. Number 6. Essential oils. This one's a bit more serious, not just an inconvenience. A handful of essential oils are genuinely toxic to cats. Their livers just don't process certain plant compounds the way ours do. So oils that feel calming or refreshing to us can, even just diffused in the air, cause real problems for them. Respiratory irritation, liver damage, and in bad cases, it can be life-threatening. Not all oils are the villain here. Rosemary and cedarwood are generally considered fine, but peppermint, tea tree, and citrus oils are ones you really want to keep away from cats. Number 5, rough play. It's kind of a common myth that cats are just naturally rough. Really, a lot of it comes down to how we've taught them to play. They naturally use play to rehearse stalking, pouncing, biting, normal hunting behaviors. But when play gets too rough, especially involving hands or feet as the prey, it can genuinely confuse them. And it teaches them, hey, biting and scratching human skin is fair game. Cute at 8 weeks old, less cute and honestly kind of painful once they're grown. Worth watching their body language during play too. Rapid tail flicking, flattened ears, dilated pupils, that's your cue to pause.
Number 4, not giving them vertical space. Cats instinctively want height, somewhere to perch, watch their territory, and just feel generally safe. Skip this and you can end up with a bored, stressed, sometimes even overweight cat, since climbing burns energy they'd otherwise not get. And without a legitimate outlet, they'll find their own. Your curtains, the top of your doors, you name it. A cat tree or some wall shelves genuinely go a long way here. Number 3, rushing new introductions. New pet, new person, new roommate, whatever it is, your cat's first move is usually curiosity, quickly followed by caution. They need time to just observe before deciding something isn't a threat. Cats actually lean on scent way more than sight when it comes to trust, which is part of why forced face-to-face meetings can feel so overwhelming for them. A better approach is swapping scents first. A blanket or toy passed back and forth so they get familiar before there's any pressure of an actual meeting. Push it too fast and you risk what's called fear aggression, where a cornered, overwhelmed cat lashes out defensively. It's not spite, it's panic. Number 2, forcing them to be a lap cat. As cat parents, we love a good cuddle. Cats, though, don't always love being on the receiving end of that on our schedule. They're fiercely independent, and picking them up to force a cuddle session, even with the best intentions, can genuinely upset them. Do it enough, and they start associating being picked up with that unpleasant feeling, which over time can chip away at trust and make them start avoiding you. Number 1, the biggest one, not respecting their nature. Sounds obvious when you say it out loud, but it gets overlooked constantly. Cats aren't small dogs, and they're definitely not furry little humans. They come with instincts hardwired for hunting, climbing, marking territory. These aren't quirks. They're survival strategies passed down through generations. So when your cat shreds the new sofa or does a 3 a.m. zoomy lap around the house, they're not being spiteful. They're just being a cat. Redirect it instead. Try different scratcher materials, like cardboard or sisal, if the current one's being ignored. And if the midnight zoomies are a regular thing, that's usually just a sign they need more active playtime during the day.